No, it definitely is an interesting time making commercials during a period of lockdown where basically no one, including the cast and the client, can't really leave their homes or their places of work. So, I really was expecting a desert of a couple of months of work. It's just things not being possible, but actually it's all possible.
Well, British Gas came to us and said that they were doing a whole load of stuff. We've got our engineers who are out and about in their vans, and they are now delivering food to food banks. We're utilising our kind of army of engineers to help make a difference and deliver food to the vulnerable or people that can't get out. They could have done an ad about, home is a wonderful place and we'll keep it working, stay at home. They could have just done something like that, but actually they wanted to just do stuff, not just say.
Made some spots for British Gas just before Christmas. There were 2 60-second spots to launch a whole new campaign about them being here to solve. This project came along and POV just worked conceptually. We could just put a camera on engineers' heads, a GoPro, and although it's a slightly less professional looking thing, the actual kind of tone of voice of the piece and the action and the authenticity is all the same.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Because it seems like a logical next step, as if it was part of the plan almost.
We had a choice. We could either go, this is COVID, we need to treat it as a totally separate campaign. A lot of other brands have gone, let's pause the campaign we're doing and do a mini campaign in COVID that's separate because it's a different tone of voice, it's very, very serious. We took the different view, which was that we wanted to do something that still brought joy, still entertained. The decision making was just like immediate. So if I said, right, we're getting Simon, right, our producer, Charlie Crisp, just got Simon on the phone right away. And probably within about 20 minutes, I was talking to Simon.
To get anything made requires a lot more trust than is usually inherent in the industry. They're trusting their agencies, the agents are trusting film production companies or photographers or whoever it may be to go and shoot the stuff because no one can actually meet or be there. I said, look, there's so much, because it's POV, we're not going to see the engineer, so why don't you send me a PPE kit and I'll wear gloves and I'll wear a GoPro and I'll do as many things as an engineer might do except fix boilers, because obviously I don't know what I'm doing. They're not going to want to show a boiler being fixed badly.
You're in it.
So about a third of the ad is just me doing my stuff.
Oh, interesting.
With a GoPro.
Was that nice for you to be sort of hands-on with it?
Oh no, totally. But I'm very often very much like that on projects. I would always have a camera, right. But with this one, it was just a perfect opportunity just to augment what we might get from the engineers themselves, particularly as they might not be shooting that stuff.
It's say if lockdown and is over and everything goes back to normal. Are you going to go and do what you did before straight away, or are you going to meet in the middle and find some new way of making stuff?
Well, I think there are some things that have been absolutely amazing. It's always frustrated me the idea of how long it takes to get people together to talk about a problem. If there was any question, I would click on the button Zoom. The whole team was there, including the editor. So then you're talking about the edit as a whole team within seconds or minutes. I mean, so efficient. And I have to say, I've got to also take my hats off to our client and their trust as well in us, because I don't think they could have imagined what was achievable in 8 days.
What it is being liked is the fact that things can be done really quickly and really cheaply. If you totally trust and you don't mind the lack of control, then stuff can be done in days.